jackquaid, Jessie T, Usher, Karen Fukuhara, Valorie Curry, and Susan Heyward from the boys.
Yeah, you guys were way too quiet at first. Let's make some noise. Can we hear it, please? I mean, people, what are we doing?
Coming out. That's the first smoke entrance I've ever had. That was amazing.
I feel like a rock star.
Yeah.
Season 1, Episode 1, one of the very first scenes is you getting your girlfriend's body splattered all over you. This seems to be a recurring theme that you get people splattered all over you.
Oh, yeah.
Is this intentional?
It has to be at this point, right? It just has to be. I mean, I kind of love it. It feels like it's something that was, I think, Hughie's at least in the beginning, but I kind of think we all have this tradition now. They just love dumping various fluids, not just blood, on all of us, and it's just it's a badge of honor at this point. It really is.
What else?
What other fluids?
I mean,
How long do we have?
you open the door, let's walk through.
Jess, it's your fault that this even happened in the first place.
I don't know if I'd say it's my fault.
I would.
I think if you watch, okay. I think if you were to watch again, you'll see you be like, into the street.
Fucking do this to me.
I'm just saying. I think there's a world where he saw me coming. No, pushed her in the
You're
street.
too fast. I didn't see you coming.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
But
Would you push your girlfriend in the street?
And then push
more
her.
of a chivalrous thing to take her away from the street?
Oh, I hate
All
this.
of a sudden, you're standing on the sidewalk and she's in the street. Your mom raised you better than that, bro.
It was a loving embrace. We were about to move in together.
Yeah.
And then
That's the problem. He got
You need to
cold
pay
feet.
attention.
He got cold feet. He was like, I can't do this. And then boom, and then hands. You know what I mean?
Do you think that Jesse might have been a little more careful with his use of Compound V if he knew that that was what the equation was going to be?
Absolutely. I mean, A-Train runs every day. I feel like he's so used to bobbing and weaving. This had to have been an intentional thing. Hughie had to have said, what? Ah! And then, that's the only way to really catch me slipping.
I'm just gonna pause at something right now. Robin wasn't the first person you killed in that way. There's no way.
We didn't know that, you know?
Oh, I think we know. You seemed a little too used to it in that scene. That's what I'm gonna posit.
So Anthony, so now we're going to come to
Let's
you.
go down the line. Let's talk about the ladies.
Fukuhara, why don't you just say hi into the mic real quick, and there's a reason for this.
Oh my god, hi!
You guys just heard the voice!
Well, initially I was like, hell yeah, no dialogue. But then they added lines season 3 with the sign language. So I would say that, there are different challenges with both. Not having any lines whatsoever, no sign language, just means you have to really emote with your body and your face. And you have to listen, which in today's society we don't do very much of. So it took a little bit of getting used to, but the sign language has been absolutely amazing. I think it's like one of the most powerful languages out there. And I have the best time working on it with my sign language coach. Amanda has been so generous with her time and efforts in teaching me about her community, not only the language. And so I've had just the best time working on it for the show.
I think that we can all say Homelander is a challenged and complicated character that's done some pretty
One way of putting it.
pretty terrible things.
She's clapping.
I mean, all these
And
things.
it's one in every 100 people is a psychopath. We found that one. That little group there, fucking eyes peeled on her.
So,
You're gonna start killing people. A slow release damage and trauma button. No, look, it's a really fucked up character, but the beauty of that is you get to do things on screen that we never get to do in real life. And of course, there's always the safety of it's not real, so you can lean into that and just embrace the fun of it. Because a lot of what happens, I mean, you saw these guys have how much fun they're having about the murder of Robin. Please don't start again. We've done that. And but it's fun. Like a lot of the gore and a lot of the horrible content in the show, there's an element of humor, and there's a lot of things that go on in the show that people laugh out loud. Like my parents, when they watch it, my mom hides behind a pillow, and anything bad that happens to me, my dad fucking pisses himself laughing. He loves it. He loves me getting hurt. I don't know if that answers the question, but that's what you're getting.
So, the both of you were new to the cast in season 4, and you both align pretty intensely with this guy right here that we just talked about as a pretty dark and challenged character.
Well,
I think for Firecracker, okay, definitely, she does not think she's aligning with a bad guy. She thinks that she is absolutely aligning with the hero. He's a good guy. She is very blind to who he is for quite a long time in that season. I think it's really not until Webweaver dies that she knows who she's gotten herself wrapped up with. And, you know, she doesn't see herself as awful because villains never do. And so she doesn't see him as awful either. So she thinks she's coming there to do great, wonderful things and do wonderful work with a wonderful guy. Yeah.
Amen.
I would have been Starlight Echo. No, as an actress, I was really, really excited to do it. I never really had the chance to play a quote-unquote villain, so I was like, yes! It was very cathartic. It was a bit of relief. Kind of like what you guys had going over there. Yeah, I felt like that. I felt just like that. And then character-wise, I feel like Sage is always thinking about so many different possibilities and how to basically survive in a world that doesn't make space for her. That I don't think she's thinking about good or bad or for anybody else. She's thinking neutral survival.
That Annie/Starlight is the moral compass of the show, at least at the start. If you guys took her out of the show, who then becomes the moral compass? What is your?
Hands down, Hughie. Oh,
Yeah, I think
Hughie, right?
MM.
Yeah.
I would say it's MM. I'm with Jessie. It's either Hughie or it's Hughie and MM.
Yeah, Hughie and MM.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's not A-Train?
I was surprised that nobody up here thought it was going to be Kimiko.
I don't think I am.
Kind of angry, bro.
I've had questionable. I mean, she.
You rip faces off.
I do.
You're a serial killer.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You keep murdering people.
I mean, I had to do it though. I was forced to do it.
Yeah, but you still.
Right, guys.
You didn't
No,
need to use the dildo to do it, though.
But it was fun. It was a fun
Exactly.
time.
That's why you can't be the moral compass. You see what I mean?
He's in the gray
That's
area.
the way to go.
Have you had any kind of situations where it's hard for people to separate you, the challenged Homelander character, from the
Challenged.
clearly super awesome, nice guy that you really are in real life?
From the challenged person you see before you. Yeah, there's a bit of that, but the strangest thing I think was there was a group of people that online particularly were really championing Homelander as this like beacon of hope in the real world. Like they really got behind it. And then when they realized that Homelander's the bad guy, they got really pissy and review bombed us and kind of turned on us, which was a bit surreal that they even thought that. But yeah, there's a little bit of that. But most people, I would like to think, are reasonable and understand that, you know, it's a job, it's a character, and I'm just me. That's all I can say about that. But yes, there is a bit of that. But do you guys find that there's a bit of spill with people in the real world, like treating you like your character, or what?
Oh, I love it when
Making
people
distinctions?
mistake me for not speaking. I use it a lot.
Does that happen?
I use it in my Uber rides. It comes very handy.
Oh my God, you're kidding. So you pretend that you can't speak?
Yes,
No
sometimes.
way.
That's evil.
I'm kidding, but
Smart.
People call me a cunt all the time. It's great. It's like, oi, cunt! I'm like, hi, sir, hello. Good morning to you, sir.
Cunt is a good word.
It's a great word.
It's a term of endearment.
I've really come around on it.
Where I come from, it's a term of endearment.
Yeah.
He's a good cunt.
Do you think it would be just as accurate to say that it's a multiple love stories show that is umbrellaed by superheroes?
Butcher, his wife, and Homelander. It's kind of like a little love triangle thing that was happening.
Don't fucking bring me into
I'm just saying, bro.
No,
I had a love interest at one point, but I killed
this
her.
thing that
Okay,
you're doing.
okay.
No.
All right.
Jesse.
Okay.
I mean, there is the idea that, like, yes, there's romantic love, but I love the love between, like, fathers and sons and the familial bonds that the show exploits. I think that's always great. It always sings to me when it's about fathers and sons and to the love between generations, too.
And much like the chosen family of the boys.
yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
Super dysfunctional, but you know.
it works though. It works for us. Yeah. One of my favorite scenes or episodes is Hughie's relationship and spoiler alert with in the hospital with, with that.
with
Yeah.
Simon, yeah.
Simon and I wept. And then you kind of see it mirroring with Butcher and when he makes a phone call from the hospital. And our writers are so good.
It's, I love, like, to Val's point, the found family aspect of the show, whether that's like kind of the slightly more wholesome version with the boys and the slightly more sinister version with the seven. It is a really, I don't know, I love every relationship with the show. And what I find really interesting is that, like, still, we've done 4 seasons, I've still never had a scene with Chase Crawford. And I want that to change very soon. There's combos of people, like Susan, we've never had a scene, Val, we've never had a scene. Like, I just want different combos for that last season. I really want that.
I've never seen Karen in character.
Whoa, yeah.
I've been in the back of a scene where you're
I think you were
terrifying.
in the sewer.
In the sewer. I was in the back of the sewer, and yeah, it was an intense
There
scene.
you go, we've done a lot.
We're
Me and Karen tend to, wherever we do things like this, or if we're traveling, whatever, we end up in like restaurants trying food. You and me seem to be just eating.
Eating, yes.
Just traveling and fucking eating.
A lot of food, a lot of food,
like
and for like hours
palate
on
ring
end.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of our favorite things to do because we get to go to all of these great cities for conventions or for press. We love to like explore. Jessie's really good at getting one of the best restaurants. I mean, you have a guy in every city.
I have a couple guys. You have all the intel.
I use
all
Yelp.
the information.
I have Google.
I also have to go on the record that Susan and I are buds.
Oh.
The New York connection is real.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Jack play video games.
Yeah, we play video games. We went to a sports bar last night, and I pretended to know what football was. That was pretty cool. I'm sorry, Tampa Bay. I know it went poorly for you yesterday.
It didn't work out.
That wasn't great. I'm so sorry.
We were rooting for you, though. That means anything.
We were. We really were.
With the two of you coming in season 4, how long did it take for you to feel really pulled in with the rest of the cast?
We're definitely just as much a part of the show as Homelander.
Well, how long did it take for you to feel that way?
Well, everyone was so welcoming right away. I mean, everyone was there to tell a story, and we were excited to have the opportunity to do it. So right away.
We had a,
That's how we
we had a, what I would say, I'm going to just jump
Do
in
whatever
this.
you want, man. Go for it.
It's a testament to Eric and the casting director / everyone that brought these guys in, because what actually happened, it's a very difficult thing. I've been on shows, coming in on shows that are successful after season 3 or whatever. It's really fucking hard, because you feel like you've got to step on, you're jumping onto a treadmill that's at 100, right? These guys came in and didn't miss a fucking beat.
Knocked it out of the
And they
fucking park.
both came in super open and ready to work. And that made, absolutely.
Amen.
Why do I keep saying that? I'm not one of those people. So, but the thing is like, there's options when you come in, and they came in on the right foot, and it was about the work. And immediately, when you see people that are focused and going in the right direction, we're all pushing in the same direction. So when they come in and they do that, it's like, fuck yeah, game on. I remember with both of you in the scenes that we were doing, it was automatically a really creative, positive experience, and that we're all moving this show together. And so they've just been fucking amazing to have on board.
Thanks. To survive.
I feel like any moment next season there could be a fucking red wedding. Yeah. I don't like, and the psychopaths love it. What's up, psychos? Huge psychopath cheering. But seriously, I think everyone's here could be on the block. They're very excited about that. Not to contradict the theme of the question, but I don't really want to know. I don't know, and I don't want to know. I want to read it and just find out, because every time I think I know what the show's going to do, I'm fucking wrong, and it's better than what I think it should be. So I'm excited about what's going to happen.
This is also that rare time where we get to be like you guys. We get to be fans. Like, none of us have seen a script for season 5 yet, so we're all just like waiting to see what's going to happen. You know, it's kind of terrifying. We're bracing ourselves, but we're also like, here we go. And then when you dive into that first script, like, we're exactly like you, just like wincing and reacting, and like, it's fucking bananas what they have in store for us. So I can't wait. I'm really excited to see what they have in store. I mean, can I just say, like, abject, utter terror for me, because I looked at the comics and I saw that Hughie looked a little bit like one of my heroes. It looked exactly like Simon Pegg, modeled after Simon Pegg. I'd give it up for Simon Pegg, that's fine. Yeah, that's a courteous hero. Yeah. Like, they basically, Derek Robertson drew it like Simon and did not get his permission. He was just a really big fan of space. And Simon Pegg took a look at the comic and went, oh, sick, instead of suing. Which is the reason why we have a comic and the reason why we have a show. So thank you, Simon, for not suing. Yeah, I mean, like, it was so cool to have him play my dad as a nod to that, and I'm just so grateful because he really is one of my heroes. So that was my reaction to the comic, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I got the pilot script first, so I knew what the show was going to be before I was familiar with the comics. And then they sent me the comics over the holiday break, and I was like reading them at my grandmother's house, and I was so stressed. I'm like, this is a white dude. How am I going to pull this off? You know what I mean? I was like, what?
I forgot
They
about
just didn't
that.
teach me that in acting class. I didn't really know how that was going to go. But honestly, the comics are so far out there. I just, I think we were all sort of worried. It's like, how are we going to portray this on screen? And I don't know. They've done such a good job of bringing it to life and somehow making it believable. It's crazy. Yeah, thanks.
I mean, when I was first, there's a lot of volumes in The Boys, and I was reading it on my laptop because I had it all downloaded, and holy cow, I think I was sitting on a flight for the Hero-gasm.
Oh, Lord.
The Hero-gasm episode, and I was reading through it, and it is so graphic, and like, it's, you know when the lights, my laptop light is on, but like everything else is dark, so it's like highlighted, it's like a movie theater on the airplane.
Yeah.
It was like that, and so I had to like soft close my laptop and read it at home later. But it was wild. I don't know how we pulled it off.
A lot of lube.
A lot of
Got us through that. A-Train versus the Flash.
Oh,
Absolutely. Yeah. Sure.
I would say Invincible. What is it? Lonely Man?
Yeah, Omni Man. Yeah, baby. I want to see that.
I would say that'd be fun.
That'd be great.
Well, Hughie doesn't have any powers, so I'll say.
Neither does Valorie.
Yeah, well, on occasion I've had them, but I'll say, okay, the cool one is Hughie versus Nightcrawler, where there's teleporting, and the non-powered version is Hughie Campbell versus Cousin Greg from Succession. It's just two tall, awkward white dudes duking it out. Who's gonna win? I don't know.
Oh, what a great
We'll
answer.
see.
Keep his balance the longest.
Not me.
Cousin Greg's like 7 feet tall.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
no.
fucked.
Oh no. I think maybe Kimiko and Katana.
Yeah. Oh, two carrots.
I'd watch that.
I'm gonna like stretch the genre, and I don't know why, but I'm going Firecracker versus Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Rare match.
Thank you. I don't know. I feel like Sage versus Smart Guy.
Wow, smart guy.
I know it's a reach.
What a throwback.
It's a throwback. It's in a reach, but I feel
Who's
like it's
Smart Guy?
Yeah. It's a sitcom.
It's a sitcom. It's a really smart kid who's also isolated but like dominated everyone that he was around.
I would like to see you versus fucking Megamind. I want to see you duking it out with Will Ferrell.
In a chess match.
So a chess match.
Sorry,
No, what's that?
he hasn't been done under the question. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, gosh.
You'd have to outrun.
I'm down with that.
Oh,
That
Huey versus the Punisher.
thank you, man.
100%.
I just want to meet John Bernthal, so that's cool with me. Anyway, I mean, his journey definitely morphs and changes. I think in the beginning it definitely was for Robin. I think it was more so out of revenge, though, like pure revenge. And I think that as he's taken more of a journey in the show, I think he's realizing like revenge is not the answer. Because he looks at Butcher and he sees like this guy is kind of a madman on a mission, and it's only really slowly killing him. So I think that's been a big part of Hughie's journey, is realizing like there is an ethical way to take down corrupt people in power, and we should be trying to save each other, not so much just get vengeance. Exactly. No, we have to at least try to be the bigger people, even though that's a hard thing sometimes.
Whoa. My friend. I would say it's just reorganizing of life. Go on, sir.
Whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it, bro, it's a fucking crap. Okay, come on, let's go.
No, I'm kind of concerned for him.
For Ryan?
No.
You're concerned for Homelander. You need to go sit over here. You want to spill the beans about season 5? It's not gonna happen. I think one of the great things about this show, we were sort of tapping it before, is the familial relationships, and I think there's father in psychological terms, father represents wisdom, right? And there's a lack of wisdom in the world at the moment. It's fucking nuts. There's no stable sort of moral true north. And I think everyone in the show, all the characters are wrestling with what they're doing is morally correct. And especially when it comes to in this case, the paternal relationship between Ryan and Homelander, because Homie loves this kid, but he's so damaged that it's very difficult for him to see where the ego takes over and it spills in. He thinks he's doing the right thing, but he doesn't understand what that really is. So it's a very complicated sort of path to navigate. As to whether he's aware of Ryan's potential power, I think there's nods towards that in season 4, but I think that's a question for Eric, and more will be revealed. You look cool, man. Whatever it is, you look cool as fuck. You look like I wanted to look when I was 13. Yummer. Jessie just peed a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Two drops.
He's wearing white shorts. We can see. Sorry.
Don't you wish you were behind the curtain? Continue, please.
I've read him to the end. I loved him. I'm also a huge comic fan as well. My favorites right now are I love Something's Killing the Children. I love Nice House on the Lake, which is incredible. Keanu Reeves has that amazing comic book at Berserker. It's really great. Yeah, big fan of comics. Shout out to Golden Apple Comics in LA. That's where I got every single boys comic book. They're incredible over there.
What I would say about the comics in relation to the show is that, and it kind of came up before, but we've taken a little bit of license because a lot of the things that are in the comics, you could not put on screen.
Yeah.
It's fucking XXXXX rated, right?
I was gonna say, think about what he's saying right now, that they couldn't put stuff into the show with what's already in the show?
Yeah, it's very intense.
That's insane. That's intensity.
Yeah, this is a pulled back version, which, it's very intense what's in the comics. So I wouldn't look at the comics, at the graphic novel, as I wouldn't say that is definitely going to happen. I wouldn't read into that too much. Like I said, anything I think is going to happen, they go the opposite. So
Yeah.
in certain elements, we're very true to the comics, graphic novels, but I wouldn't I wouldn't bet money on it.
Yeah.
That they'll
Neither would I. Where the comics zigged, we have zagged in the past. So again, we don't know. Yeah.
Spicy.
You like that? You like the zig and the zag?
Zigzag in there.
That's what it is, Jack.
Yeah, baby. Zigzag in there.
Oh yeah. Please don't call me Zigzag on set from now on. I swear to fucking God, I know you will.
I think we got a new fucking nickname for jackquaid.
Oh.
Yo, Zigzag.
It used to be Daddy Longlegs. Now it's Zigzag.
It was Daddy Longlegs, then it was Quass.
Quass.
The Quaid ass.
Quaid ass.
Now it's
That's
Zigzag.
crazy.
We're here.
Shout out Michael.
Oh, over there.
So,
Yeah.
Michael?
Start down there.
Honestly, my favorite scene was that first scene with Homelander.
Yeah, that was
the
fun.
two that tete-a-tete where they're measuring each other. That's my favorite.
That was awesome as well because that was the first scene that we had together. It was one of your first scenes on the show, right?
Yeah.
And that was when I was like,
We're gonna
this lady is wonderful.
Yeah.
Because we were in there just needling and noodling and like keeping poking and so we got to know each other as the characters got to know each other, which was really cool.
Yeah.
I would say the hardest was also my favorite because it was a group of scenes. It was all in one day where all of those exteriors for the Truth Bomb show, which was freezing cold in that tiny suit, but I got to do amazing scenes with a lot of different actors. I got to sing with Chase. I got to fight with Aaron. Well, I got to get the shit kicked out of me by Aaron. And it was like an incredibly hard day, but it was also just so much fun as an actor to get to do like I felt like I got to do 5 different genres in one day,
I have a lot of favorite moments. I think in previous seasons, I really enjoyed the musical sequence, the dildo fight. That was fun. But in the last season, I think, it was a short scene, but the last moment we see Frenchie and Kimiko, it was one of those moments where you're, I was unsure how it was going to turn out. I trusted Eric, who directed the episode, and I trusted the process. But it was my first time speaking. So I was nervous, and then when I saw the final edit, I just loved, how the music comes in and how it's edited in with, the others getting taken away. And I just thought it was so impactful the way that it ended up. So that was my favorite.
I'll just keep it a season 4 for this question. I think my favorite and also toughest scene that in season 4 was a scene that I had with this new upcoming actor, Will Ferrell, when he came out. That was like a fan moment for me. I was like so excited to finally get to work with him, and then we just had the absolute harshest day on set ever to shoot, but he was such a trooper about it.
The weather was really bad.
The weather was awful. It was awful. When we showed up at 6 a.m., it was
Did you shoot in Tampa?
It's been pretty crazy here too. It's been pretty crazy.
Did I fucking do
No, we shot in Toronto, and it started with hail, and then it started snowing, and then it got a little bit warmer, so it started raining, and then the sun came out, and we were so relieved when the sun came out, and then they came and told us, oh, we shot too much of the scene in bad weather. We need to wait for the sun to leave before we can start shooting again. So we literally waited for it to get colder and start raining and snowing again to then go back out. So we're like shooting this scene that's not supposed to be in weather, covered, like soaked. Go back and rewatch it. The jacket I'm wearing is soaked, completely soaked. Like if you look at some of the close-ups, Will Ferrell's like spitting water off his lips mid-line because like his face is just drenched.
I noticed all the trees in the background are also like,
yeah. It was nuts. It was insane. But like at the same time, it's like I'm down. Like I'm doing the same with Will Ferrell. Like I'll freeze for this, of course. So like yeah, that was one for the books.
I'll also keep it to season 4. Probably the hardest, but most rewarding was the scenes I had with Simon Pegg and Rosemary DeWitt in the hospital. But like another favorite of mine, I gotta say, is I got a fight scene this season, which was so much fun. And I loved like having a little team up episode with you, Karen. That was so cool. I loved you teaching me how to use the weapons. And then we have an amazing stunt coordinator named John Koyama, Emmy winner now. He's incredible. And I had so much fun with that. So yeah, that's mine.
I thought it was done. Okay, no, it's okay. One scene that I really did enjoy was the youngest scene with Jessie. That was really fun. But there was another scene in season 3, the big fight scene with Butcher and Soldier Boy and naked Hughie.
I come in for a push.
Did you bamfed?
I bamfed in.
You bamfed in naked?
I have a participation trophy for that fight.
Quite often I do scenes with guest actors, which is great. But I'm sort of on my own tangent quite a lot. And so whenever I get to do scenes with you guys, it's fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Come on, boyfriend, there's your time to shine. There you go. Have it ready. Have it ready. There you go. Happy birthday.
Nice. Actually, really quickly, Antony and I, by the way, I'm going to call some people out. They can stand up if they want. They also don't have to if they want to keep it private. But we got to witness a couple get engaged earlier today. So whoever you are,
Very well.
if you're still here,
You guys here?
you don't have to stand up if you want to keep it private. But just if you're still here,
No, stand up.
congratulations.
Okay, stand up.
Just wanted to congratulate.
I think they've gone.
Maybe they went. Well,
They just got there. I wonder why they went.
thank you for having us. This has been awesome.
Thank you, Chris. I'd like to say, Valorie, we fucking love you, sorry my language, and Detroit Become Human. And Anthony, I love you and Banshee, man. That's my fucking show.
Banshee.
But, oh man.
I feel targeted.
Just saying.
I feel really targeted. Well, since I don't have many lines, I always laugh at Frenchie's lines.
Monkey.
Yeah. And he had, what was the line you were in on set with me? It was like, oh no, it was during the termite fight.
Oh.
Yes, and he says, he's trying to get into my asshole!
Look at my hands.
So that was funny.
I just like seeing you do that.
Thank you.
I could not for the life of me get through the scene where Ashley takes off her wig. When he's like, take off your wig, Ashley, and she has to take it off. And I'm supposed to feel bad. I'm like, bro, the wig looked insane in person.
She looked like
She looked like Cynthia from Rugrats. It was nuts. I was dying. It was so good.
I have to say, during all those God scenes, like, Cody and Chase make me
break down every time, Lord.
I cannot keep it together with those.
Taco bowls. That was another good. That was another one we couldn't make it through. We was like, delicioso.
There's also a Black Noir scene when they just this cutaway of like we're having a meeting, team meeting for 7 early on, and Nathan's down the end of the table, and we were just fucking around with Dan track in the first episode, and we didn't know what Nathan was going to do. We didn't know who Black Noir was, so he just had this single shot, and he had a paper and a pen, and he was just going, and then he was asleep, and then it was just. No one could get this shit together. It was so good because he was mute the whole time. Just this guy drawing circles. It was like, anyway. Yeah, I guess you had to be there.
That was incredible. I had the scene in season 2. My character's supposed to be in like a medically induced coma. There's a whole blooper reel of this somewhere online. You'd think that'd be a very easy thing to do, is just pretend to be asleep. It is not at all. Carl and Aaron have a scene where they're just looking at me. I'm supposed to be asleep, and Carl kept saying, L'Oreal for kids. Strawberry, and it was supposed to be strawberry smoothie, but he kept going, strawberry shortcake? I don't know, like you couldn't get it. And I just kept losing my mind. And then it just became, anytime Carl spoke, he was like, L'Oreal, and I was already crashing. And you're not supposed to break when you're supposed to be unconscious. So that was my toughest day, for sure.
Oh, your girl found out when everybody else did. And it's nice to go back and think, okay, those were the seeds that she was planning. That was likely to happen, sure, but I found out absolutely the same time.
Oh man, yeah, I feel like he's definitely turned a new leaf. He feels good, you know. Yeah, he just feels like a good guy. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about this show. Here's the thing about A-Train specifically. And his involvement in Vought and all the things that he knew up until this point, some that's been revealed, some that really hasn't been talked about much, is he's a lot darker and more involved than you think. So I've always wondered, like, does he go good to then go back bad, or is he really just tired of it, and does his past catch up to him? Like, I don't know if someone can just be that dark and then all of a sudden be good. So I don't know. I want to see how that plays out.
You're a baddie.
He's a baddie. All right, so baddie, man. Come on.
I feel like it's a huge privilege to come in this close to the end and to sort of, you know, hopefully see it through to the end. I keep saying it's like we get to show up to a party when it's like at its max, when it's at the best time, and like these guys did all the work, like building that foundation, you know, making the playlist, but like, but it's
the playlist.
Yeah.
We handed out shots. Yeah,
right.
Got everything going.
Yeah, so it's such a privilege to get to be here for this part of it, and I wouldn't have it any other way, honestly.
I'm grateful mostly because the show, as the world gets crazy, the show gets crazy as well. So to be that kind of catharsis for the audience, I was a fan before I got to join the show, so I feel very, very lucky to get to be especially a part of this part of the catharsis part of it.
I'm still in denial that our show is ending. I cried when Eric announced it publicly because we knew, but then when it's out in the public, it's more cemented in. And you know, I'm on Team Laz. I'm shooting for 5 seasons in a movie or something, just so we can keep it alive. I just love everyone so much, the cast and the crew, and it's been such a privilege getting to come back season after season with the same people. So it's bittersweet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I think this has been one of the best experiences of my life, and I think it's a privilege to be on the show. I think it's amazing that you guys enjoy it. But because I love it, and because I love the people on it, and I love the show itself, the worst thing in the world that we can do is extend past a welcome day. So I want to go out when we're in a really good place and forever remember it as something fucking awesome, rather than have it get down. So it's a bittersweet thing, you know. On that note, I would like to say thank you guys for coming out. Just remember, you don't know what's going on in other people's lives, so be fucking kind to each other, and we're gonna see you soon over the table.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe.